Hey, welcome everybody to Complex Sportive CN, home of Flag Plus Football's Division F Championship game between the number 1 seed First Down Sniffers and the number 5 seed PSTM. I'm FAF Hall of Famer Brent Bach, and I'm joined by FPF player, scorekeeper, I don't know, broadcaster today as well, Keon Cyrus. A huge game here, the rubber match between these two teams. They met twice in the regular season. PSTM winning in week 4 by a score of 18-7. And then 10 days later, First Down Sniffers getting a 25-24 victory. What kind of game are you expecting here this afternoon?
Honestly, I expect a really close game between these two. First two games actually went very down to the wire. Actually, the second game between them went down to First Down Sniffers with a last-second touchdown by Philippe Desjardins. So I expect this one to come down to the wire. Turnovers are going to be key. It's Division F. But anyways, a championship game, you never know what's going to happen. So whoever makes the biggest turnover might be the one losing at the end.
All right, and again, this is the first year the FPF has had a Division F, so whoever wins this will be the inaugural Division F champions. Once again, the 1 seed 7-3 First Down Sniffers, the 5 seed also 7-3 PSTM. We're getting ready for the opening snap here. PSTM starting on offense, wearing the red jerseys. See quarterback number 17. Jesse Kolarczyk, he gets the snap, he looks to his left, now he's looking over to his right, pump fake, goes to the right-hand side, catch is made. Quick tackle though right away.
A little short.
Small gain.
Yeah, a little short route there. Honestly, get the ball moving. Looks like it's going to be roughly 2nd and 3, roughly.
Yeah, about 2nd and 3, catch made by number 13, Mateo Musimisi. That's the second catch of the postseason. Tackle made by number 29, Patrick Paquin. Trips to the left, 3 receivers to the left-hand side for PSTM. Kolarczyk looks to run, he takes off. Can he get the first down? Looks like he's tackled just a bit short.
A little short there. Looks like it'll be 3rd. Oh.
Yeah, 3rd and about, I want to say maybe 3
Yeah.
or 4. Yeah, so
honestly, good contain from First Down Snifflers there. Honestly, you just don't want to get the first down. So it makes it 3rd and manageable for them on defense.
Yeah, first down, the cones on the right-hand side. The first white cone represents the line of scrimmage. The second one, of course, is the first down marker. Yellow cone on the left is for the rusher. Pass caught over the middle. Looks to be no, just short actually of the first down. Short by about a yard.
Yeah. I thought honestly the quick hook there would have worked, but I guess he didn't have a chance to reach the ball forward with it. So it'll be 4th and 1.
And if you are able to stretch the ball forward to pick up an extra yard or 2. So big 4th and 1 play right here for the PSTM offense. In the regular season, in the postseason so far, PSTM is 2 for 8 on 4th down. Quick pass to Jordan Lee on the right-hand side, first down.
Yep, he got the first there.
Yep, Jordan Lee's been arguably the MVP of this team, both in the regular season and in the postseason. He had 7 TDs in the regular season. He has 1 so far. That is his 4th reception of the postseason. Big leader, though, on defense. 7 INTs in the regular season, 2 so far in the playoffs.
Honestly, for Jordan Lee, he's been up-and-comer as of late, especially in the lower divisions. So I expect him to be somewhat a focal point for First Down Snifflers to guard down the field.
Kolarczyk to the flat. Quick pass, a quick tackle. Pack in, another tackle right there. He's been solid at deflagging the receiver so far, and this one, that's the second tackle of the game. So what do you think here offensively? Obviously, we see PSTM, Keon going short right here. Do you think that's going to be their game plan, to try to take what the defense gives them, or do you think eventually they're going to start taking a couple of deep shots?
I think, yeah, short game is honestly your best friend, especially early in the game. It's a championship. You never know how people are feeling. Oh, looks like Jesse Kolarczyk is running.
Kolarczyk with a run right there.
Looks like a 2nd and 1. But honestly, for PSTM, most of these guys have never really been in a Flag Plus championship except one. It's their rusher, Julian Salvatore, who's won it with Parlay Tilters in winter 2024. So hopefully he could bring the championship experience to the rest of these guys and his friends. So when it comes to going down deep, throwing the ball deep, maybe not early. Take what the defense is giving you, and if you see opportunity, they have some speedsters on this team, so maybe that could open up the field for them if they keep playing to their strengths.
So 2nd and 1 now facing the PSTM offense. Kolarczyk has a man open on the hook. Oh, he's tackled down there, pulled down. Luckily, there's no holding call, but it's going to be enough, I believe, for the first down for PSTM. So defensively right now, if you're, I remember the first Down Sniffers again, yeah, you haven't been tested deep. So how do you kind of shut things, at least shut the short game down against PSTM?
Being a bit tighter on the line of scrimmage. Obviously, you don't want to be dropping too much, especially that they're roughly 12 yards away from the end zone. So you don't want to play too much, like drop three. But at the same time, too, their tackling's been really going well so far. So they have to keep that going, and just being in the right positions and just playing patient. Can't be gambling, especially on the first drive. Oh,
Clarkson takes a gamble here. Pass it is caught. Touchdown! PSTM.
Yeah. Wow, what a catch there. Climbing over the first down sniffler defender.
See the receiver right there. He's trying to get his number. But he's giving that Randy Moss symbol. Obviously, he's too big for the defensive backs. So that was number 3, Massimo Moniz.
The first-time All-Star.
Yep.
Ended the season with over 400 yards, 9 touchdowns, and in the playoffs so far, he has 1 touchdown in their 2 games that they played. Oh,
going for the 1-point conversion.
Nice out routes,
caught.
and it's good by Massimo Moniz once again. So 7-0 lead for PSTM.
And of course, for those of you that haven't watched the FPF game before, you can, for after touchdowns, you can go for a 1-point conversion from the 5 or a 2-point conversion from the 10. Obviously, right there, PSTM going for the 1-point conversion. Moniz with the touchdown grab and the 1-point convo. So 7-0 lead for PSTM.
Now we get to finally see first down snifflers. They actually came back from being a 5v5 recreational team last winter, moving up to 6v6 in Division E now. So they've had experience in 5v5. They've had a solid season in 6v6, going 7-3. So let's see how they could come up with their first drive, especially. And having a vet like Julian Salvatore rushing, let's see how Mathieu Couturier could actually get around him.
Couturier gets a snap. He looks to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. Running in for the touchdown. That's Moniz.
Reaches. Massimo Moniz, his second TD, first one on defense. That could be a game changer. It's early, but that is a big momentum swing right there.
So in a matter of 3 plays, Moniz puts his team on the board, and then he extends their lead now up by a score of 13-0, pending the extra point try. Obviously, right now in PSTM, looks like they're going to go for 1, so looking to make it 14-0 right here. And Massimo Moniz has been the player of the game less than 5 minutes into this contest.
Going for a 1-point conversion right here for PSTM.
Clarkson gets a snap. He looks to his right. Now
First
looking over the
was
middle,
there,
pass to the left.
And incomplete. So, honestly, great stuff on defense. All it took was 1 play for a pick 6. But look, first down snifflers, they get ball back second half. Even though they have led up a pick 6 on their first play, ain't over yet for them.
So let me ask you, obviously, Keon, so Couturier comes out, first pass of the game gets picked off, right? In the regular season, he had 13 interceptions. So far, though, this postseason, he's been pretty clean. Hadn't at least to this point, hadn't thrown a pick yet. How does he need to settle himself down here?
Keeping it basic. Don't feel like you have to go, oh
and a
boy.
snap over the head. Will it be a safety? Oh, yes, it will.
That is not the start that first down snifflers needed.
2 points added to the lead now for PSTM. So yeah, it's a pretty shaky start so far by the first down sniffers again. First down sniffers, number 1 seed, right? They finished again top of the standing, 7-3 record. And as you said earlier, they won the last meeting against PSTM, but they are off to a rough start so far in this contest.
Maybe this is something, but first down sniffers, I never actually played their semifinals game. They won by forfeit against Rosemere Rhino Pills. So maybe with the gap of not playing for a few weeks, has this been something that PSTM was able to kind of capitalize with playing a semifinals and a quarterfinal matchup?
And that's just going to ask you, is rust a factor? Obviously, it looks like it is, right? Their last game, like you said, it was all the way back on August 5th.
First.
It's under overachievers. First down passer to the right-hand side.
Talk about that guy.
Yeah, back in with the tackle. Again, number 13 with the catch, and that's Musamisi. His 3rd catch of the contest. But again, speaking to your point, right, again, their last contest was against the under overachievers. Again, that was all the way back on August 5th, almost 3 weeks ago, right? Yeah. So yeah, it appears that maybe rust is a factor right here, at least in his opening minutes of this game for first down sniffers, at least offensively. Clarkson gets a snap on second down. He goes to his right. He's flushed to the right, pass up. Oh, and it goes off a couple of hands. Almost intercepted. PSTM getting a little lucky there offensively with that pass.
As much as the game might not be going their way, First Down Sniffers still has to stay composed. It's still very early in the game. It hasn't been maybe 10 minutes so far. Whether they get a fourth down stop or interception on this drive alone, it'll be key for them to come back early in the rest of the first half.
So 3rd and long now facing the PSTM offense. It's about 3rd and 6 from here. Galarza gets a snap, trips to the left. He's running to his right. He keeps the ball on the ground. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Running towards the end zone. Finally deflagged at about the 10-yard line. Big run there, but the big man Kolarczyk setting up his team near the red zone.
Big run there. I didn't expect the missed tackles there, especially with Pakane there. He's been very efficient, at least in the early get-go of this game and also throughout the season. So that was not something First Down Sniffers need. But again, now you're roughly 1st and goal. I'm trying to wait to see if they're inside red zone or out. Looks like they might be right outside, or
so the red zone is about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, looks like they're right outside red zone, but obviously you can't run this play. But
of course, in FAF you can't run on back-to-back plays, and you cannot run at all in the red zone. Kolarczyk gets flushed to his right again, pass over the middle. Yeah, he wasn't able to set his feet. That ball fell incomplete.
Been noticing Jesse Kolarczyk has been rolling a lot right. Maybe that's his go-to strong side, but maybe that's something for First Down Sniffers to pick up on as the game goes on.
Yeah, you're right-handed quarterback. Running to the right, it makes those throws a little easier when he's throwing to the right versus throwing to the left, right? Most of those throws you kind of have to turn around your hips and then throw across your body. If you're trying to go to the middle to the right-hand side when you're being flushed to your left as a right-handed quarterback. Kolarczyk gets a snap. He looks to the left. Quick pass over the middle to Lee.
I can't tell what the number as they're falling. It's already falling off his shirt.
Yes, it actually was not Lee. That appears to be.
Can't tell. His number flew off his shirt.
By the way, that catches enough for a first down.
Yeah.
So PSTM able to extend the drive. I believe it was Lee.
No, it's the
or that could have been number 2, James Mastriotra. Yeah, it's probably Mastriotra. You're right. Yeah, that's exactly who was number 2 there. Was at the slot, now going to the wide receiver side on the left. Kolarczyk rolling to his right. Pass in front of the end zone. Bounces. Almost intercepted right there. Bounced off the hands of the receiver. And that was close right there.
Was that 4th down? Oh, looks like that was actually 4th down.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It was. Yep.
I thought they got the first on 2 plays ago. So
I thought they did too because where the second cone was placed, it looked like they were still able to get a first down, but I guess not.
So with First Down Sniffers now, 2 offensive drives, 2 plays, 2 bad plays, 1 safety, 1 pick six.
But again, they were sort of interrupted. They were able to dodge a bullet right there. At least the defense made a stand right there. So now a little bit of momentum is on their side. Let's see if their offense could take advantage of it here. Couturier waits a snap. He gets it. He looks to his left. He goes there right away. High pass. Reeled in, though, by the receiver.
Yep. That's what they need. Forget the past 2 offensive drives that happened. Your defense, like you said, made a great stop there inside their own end zone. So they just got to push the ball forward. They still have time, and they get the ball back.
Olivier Ledoux there with the grab. His 9th of the postseason. One of the top players on his team. 6 touchdowns as a receiver in the regular season, 2 in the postseason. Defensively, though, is where he makes his real impact. 8 INTs in the regular season for Ledoux. Couturier gets the snap. He looks to his left. He's going deep. And that ball hung in the air about 3 or 4 seconds too long there. Allowed the defensive backs to kind of get in position. But luckily for the First Down Sniffers, that pass was not intercepted.
Looks like they have Jordan Lee playing safety, which he's made his mark throughout the season. So I expect him to be shouting whoever is running a deep route, especially from the wide receivers on First Down Sniffers.
First Down Sniffers have the #1 defense, 155 points against in the regular season. PSTM, though, had the #4 offense, so obviously PSTM with the advantage right now in this one, but the the First Down Sniffers offense looking to pick up the pace here.
Trips right. Oh.
Couturier's going to run.
Yep, he is running.
Will that be enough for the first down? No.
Oh, looks.
Good
Looks
stop.
like
So
maybe got a yard out of that.
yeah, got your. So now it's gonna set up a fourth and a long 2 here.
Yeah, and he can't run now, so.
And Couturier, bit of a bigger guy, but don't let that fool you. I mean, during the regular season, he had almost 400 yards rushing, right? He averaged 8 yards a carry in the regular, in the playoffs so far. 7 carries, 59 yards and a touchdown, averaging 8 yards a carry. Obviously, did not get the 8 yards right there. He only picked up 1 when he needed 2. So let's see what he has up his sleeve now on a big fourth down here for the first down sniffers.
Looks like trips on your left now.
Yep. Right, 3 receivers to the left, 1-on-1 on the
Drag
matchup.
from the center. Oh.
Oh.
Looked like did Salvatore get that or incomplete, but regardless, they didn't convert.
Couturier there was trying to get rid of the ball. Looks like obviously probably slipped out of his hand, it looks like. I don't think the rusher got a piece of that one. Either way, turnover on downs, ball goes back now to PSTM. And obviously Keon with the turnover, they have the ball right now in great field position.
Yeah, this is where PSTM, if you have the ball, I think Leo said there was 4 minutes left on the clock or 4 minutes before pro clock. A big score now could eventually force the hands of first down sniffers to maybe air it out more, or maybe PSTM would want them to do the capitalize on turnovers.
Leo Gervais, head referee in the game. You see him right in the middle of the field, about 8 yards behind the quarterback. Kolarczyk with a sidearm pass there. Nice catch there by Lee. There's a bit of creativity right there by Kolarczyk. I mean, usually he's over the shoulder type of throw, but a nice little sidearm throw right there.
And for Jordan Lee not being the tallest guy on the field, he could make those grabs in places that maybe defenders might not be able to reach.
So right here, obviously, if you're PSTM, you're in control of the game. Defensively, you're shutting out your opponent so far. You got 2 early touchdowns. What do you have to do here? What are you calling right here if you're Kolarczyk in the huddle?
Honestly, maybe a bit of some levels just to get the PSTM defenders moving around. Not saying that you have to give like all hooks, but just something easy where Kolarczyk could actually get his first or second reads pretty quickly without being pressured to actually throw the ball away or make an unnecessary throw.
We saw a catch there by Lee for a couple of yards.
Setting up like a 3rd and 5, I think.
Yeah. So Kolarczyk giving us the last minute instructions to his receivers. Base formation, 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left. Snapper, of course, in the middle. Kolarczyk gets the snap. Goes to the right, a low one, but it's caught, though, by the receiver. I think it's going to be about a yard short of the first.
Yeah, just under a yard, if anything. So, and you're outside red zone.
And the ball, the first down at about the 9-yard line here. Catch made by number 13. And Musamisi. Big fourth down right here for both sides. Pass. Oh, low one.
Yeah, look how you got it. Yep.
Yeah, nice clutch catch right there. And that ball, I tell you what, Keon, that ball came out of the hands of Kolarczyk really fast right there. Good job by the receiver of keeping his eye on the ball and making sure he came up with the grab.
We're in pro clock now. But like a throw like that, you have to, especially when it was like 4th and 1. As a quarterback, as much as you want to get the laces on the ball, you just have to fire it right there to your receiver. And even if it's a bit low, if your receiver could get down to the ground and catch it before it's the ground, you're safe there.
So fresh set of downs now for the PSTM offense. They're officially now in the red zone. Kolarczyk pass to the right-hand side. It's caught. One broken tackle. Almost another.
Oh, that's flag guarding, unfortunately.
Yep. Good call right there, Keon. But that's Alexa Diab there with the call. Sideline official on the right-hand side.
Looks like the flag guard initially happened roughly around the 5, so depending on what the penalty, what first down sniffers do with the penalty, they're back up 5. Yeah, so pretty much they lost 1 yard out of that catch.
.139 remaining here on the pro clock. Of course, both halves ruled this new the FPF over the last year or so. Pro clock being initiated. It used to be 5 plays before the end of the first half, ending before the end of the second half. That's been replaced now with a 2-minute pro clock in the first half and 2-minute pro clock in the second half. Stack formation on the left-hand side.
Oh,
That's
going
to
to
the
the end
receiver,
zone.
pass to the front. Caught, but out of bounds.
That was a nice catch by James Machocha, but
Yeah,
didn't get his feet in.
yeah, the idea was good by PSTM, but the execution was lacking right there. Got a nice catch, but unfortunately for PSTM, player, his feet landed at a bounce. And of course, in FPF, you only need 1 foot in bounds on either in the back of the end zone or on the sideline. But again, both feet for the receiver coming at a bounce right there as he made the catch. Intended target was, again, number 2, James Masiotra. 10 TDs led the team in the regular season. Clarity gets a snap. He goes to the corner now.
Looks like by
pass is
Massimo
caught.
Monitz.
Feet down. Touchdown, PSTM.
Honestly, that was a nice corner route, and Jesse Kolarczyk, made a perfect ball right in the corner for Massimo Monitz to make a simple grab right in the corner.
So 21-0 now is the lead for PSTM. And Keon, they are in full control in this one so far. Going again for a 1-point convo, looking to make it a 22-0 lead here.
Back in the end zone.
Pass out the hands of the receiver, just a little bit too high, goes out of bounds. So actually, correction, 27-0 lead now for PSTM. So about just under 90 seconds now remaining here, Keon, in the first half. If you're the first down sniffers, what do you have to do, not just to get some points, but just to get some momentum for your offense right now?
We still have time on the clock. You still have a timeout they could use. I would try to get something where one of your faster receivers, whether it's Olivier Ledo or perhaps Philippe Desjardins, getting them in space, whether it's a short hook or whatnot. You still have time. You don't have to rush it. One thing I've noticed with teams in FPF, especially with the pro clock, they rush the ball in the 2 minutes. First down stops the clock. Refs have to move the cones and the chains. So you still have time, and you have a timeout to use in the first half. So I would try to get one of their top receivers open and just go from there. If you get out of bounds, great. But if you get to first down, that's even fine too.
Let's see the first down sniffers right here. A little handoff here.
Yep. Oh, that might be a holding. Yep, there it is.
Yep. Good call. Good eye by you right there. Carried by number 12, Philippe Desjardins. Again, scored the game when he touched on the last time these two teams met. So the penalty will give the first down sniffers an automatic first down. The run for about 8 yards, but again, you add 5 more onto that. Again, giving the sniffers a first down here.
That's honestly as perfect as you go. You got the penalty, you got yardage there, and now you don't have to rush things. You still have over a minute left on the clock. Clock is stopped. Just take what the defense gives you at this point. Ideally, you don't want to give PSTM any time on the clock, or very less than maybe 10 seconds. So, but if you have a chance to score, take it.
Couturier running, pass over the
middle.
middle.
Nice catch. Looks like he was inside the 10 there. That was a nice catch.
Yeah, the little kind of jumping into the air and snatching that one out. I was going to say, and that was kind of a risky pass right there, because that pass, I think, is a little bit higher. It might go off the hands of the receiver. It could be intercepted.
It's a great hands there by Olivier Ledo for that, because honestly, I thought Mathieu Couturier was actually a run with the ball. It looked like he was in the full sprints. But good job by Ledo for actually making the grab.
So that's a good job actually by the quarterback throwing the ball, because if he would have ran, don't forget the play before, even though there was a penalty, it was a run, right?
True.
So there would have been a penalty against.
Exactly. Great point there, Brent, for mentioning.
So the ball now at the 8-yard line, at the cusp of the red zone. Couturier fakes the run. He's going to his left. Now he's going to run, and he gets sacked. Loss of about a yard and a half right there. Yep, so again, that was a sack right there. So the quarterback, if he elects to run because he did not cross the line of scrimmage, he could run again on this next play. And that's Masiotra there with the sack, a big sack again, a loss of about a yard and a half right there.
Yep.
Less than 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. 27-0 lead for PSTM. First down sniffers, though, at the door. Can they punch it in? Pass it in zone, corner route. Oh, and that ball is dropped. Paquette with the drop. Jason Paquette, number 9, he had a step or two on his receiver. I think right there, though, Keon, you like to see a better pass out of Couturier. The receiver was open.
Yeah, ball was in the air maybe for far too long. You were lucky, actually, that James Machocha was not turned around there. If he had any contact to Paquette there, that could have been a penalty too. Yep. So it's unfortunate that the ball didn't go in the right spot. But as a fellow receiver, you have the ball in your hands. You might have to try, kind of have to catch it, but it could have been a better ball for sure.
If you're not going to catch it, then you kind of have to jump into the defender to get that
Yeah.
pass at the first penalty like you're talking
Nice
about.
out.
Pass up high. Ooh,
Nope.
caught high and a shot to the left-hand side of the face
Yeah.
of the receiver.
Looks like 4th down now. Oh. Looks like this perhaps will be the last play of the half.
Yeah, last play of the half. So that was Alessi Desjardins with the catch tackle made by Matteo Musimisi. Getting lucky not to get a unnecessary roughness penalty right there.
Yeah, last play. First down, Sniffers need to score here.
So the ball is at the 4-yard line here. Getting including for the playoffs right now. The red zone, the first down Sniffers are 4 for 4 in the red zone. Again, don't forget they only played one game. So their semifinal matchup was forfeited. First down Sniffers beating again the under overachievers in the divisional round. Couturier gets a snap. Oh, he avoids. Oh, he does get sacked. Taken down. Big play right there. Julian Salvatore ends the half with a sack. 27-0 lead for PSTM over the first down Sniffers. All right, so 27-0 lead for the first down Sniffers. What was key for you in that first half?
I mean, for
PSTM.
PSTM, again, they scored on their first drive, but as well as getting stops, whether it was the safety, the pick six. Those are key points that you don't always ask for in a playoff game, but when they happen, you have to keep pushing the pedal to the metal. So great stuff for them for opening the game for themselves and giving a cushion room there with a 27-0 lead.
And switching sides, obviously, for the first down Sniffers, right? We talked about quarterback Matthew Couturier. Again, he hadn't thrown any interceptions. First pass of the game gets picked off. Right. They have a turnover on downs. They get to the red zone finally, and then a deflating feeling, they don't come away with any points. What do they have to do offensively, not just to get some points on the board, but to get some kind of energy, some kind of spark?
They have to think of it as 0-0. It's tough to believe it, but there's one more half left. If they keep thinking it's 27-0 and they keep going with deep shots, you're going to ask yourself more of a chance to give turnovers. But they have to play at a faster pace with the deficit, but playing at their strength is what's really going to let them come back if they do come back.
And going back to PSM, what do they need to do to maintain this goose egg on the scoreboard?
Being aggressive on defense, that's the best thing they could do. They've been pretty aggressive early on in the first half, keeping them at 0 points for first down Sniffers. Keeping that, and with the rushing, whether it's from Salvatore or it's from the edge guys playing short, getting sacks there, those are pivotal for keeping an offense scoreless.
All right, again, it's been not a perfect half for PSTM, but they've been pretty close to it. You have your choice of players. I mean, you have the quarterback, obviously, Jesse Kolarczyk. You have James Masiocha, Massimo Moniz, Jordan Lee, ended half there, Julian Salvatore with a big sack. Who, right now, at least in the first half, who would you give your player of the game to for PSTM?
Has to be Massimo Moniz. 1 touchdown already on offense, 1 pick six. You can't go wrong with that.
All right, so we're ready to start the second half in about a moment or two. Okay, we have 5 games in total today for day 1 of finals weekend. Day 2 of finals, again, here in the Complex CN. Kicks off tomorrow at noon, so a bit of an earlier start tomorrow. Again, the game coming up next here on the broadcast. Again, the first of 5 going on here this afternoon into the evening. And yeah, the next game coming up, so I'm just trying to find the schedule right here.
Division D.
Yep, exactly. Yep, Division B.
The battle of the 2 top teams in Division D between Rick and Marty and undefeated 10-0 Snowden Delhi D-Gens.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yeah, Snowden Delhi D-Gens and Rick and Marty. Division D championship game coming off after this. A ton of all-stars in that game. Marty Freeman, Adam Malinoff, Noah Groper. I'm excited to call that game.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
See Michael Schiller, actually rusher from Rick and Marty warming up here on the sideline. And the next field, nice catch.
catch there.
Big catch right there. I mean, that one looked a little ugly, but hey, listen, all the catches count, right? And that's a big catch right there on the sideline for the receiver there for first down Sniffers.
Number 11?
Yeah, apologize. Don't have number 11 on my roster here again, and this is your first time calling games in the final.
Yep.
So and I tell you, this happens a lot where you have your roster,
Maybe.
and then the players end up switching up numbers at the very last second.
Looks like it might be. It says
So
Martin.
Martin Brendis.
But he's only played one game, so
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
exactly it. So yeah,
So maybe
exactly.
someone forgot a jersey.
Yeah. So
We'll
that's
do our
the,
best.
yeah, that's exactly it. That's the only bad thing about calling finals. Like I said, you'll have players switching up jerseys sometimes, usually in an attempt to fool the other team. Trips to the right as first down here.
Nice slant there.
Was a catch. Ball brought up to the middle again by number 11. I mean, we're going to assume that that's Brendan, seeing that there is a number 11 on the roster. Again, as Keon pointed out, Martin Brendan only had one game played. Of course, to qualify for the playoffs in any season in FPF, you have to play the minimum of 5 games. But for the time being, until we're told otherwise, we'll say that it's Brendis with the reception. So 2 in a row there to start the second half for his team. And it looks like right now, I don't want to jinx him, Keon, but it looks like right now, finally, the first down Sniffers offense at least has woken up at least a little bit here.
Even though it's still early in the first half, so this is what they need, especially on the first drive. Second half, sorry.
So second and about 2 here. Couturier gets the
That
ball. He
looks like
goes to
they're-
his right, and that is just a bad pass.
Yeah.
And it gets picked off.
By Massey.
Moniz there, your MVP of the game, makes the
Yeah.
INT for being pushed out of bounds there. Ball goes back to PSTM.
That's not a ball that you want to throw. Even if you feel like you're under duress by the rusher, can't throw a ball like that in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You hit the nail on the head. I mean, again, Keon, obviously, you play on a bunch of teams, right? Like you play in a lot of different divisions. No matter what division you play in, right, protecting the ball is paramount.
Yeah.
And right there, listen, if you don't see what you like, if I'm the quarterback, I'm throwing the ball away.
Yeah.
Living to fight another down.
Throw it away, even if you take the sack, even if you don't want to, rather than just throwing it in the middle of the field where it was one receiver on maybe 2 or 3 guys. You would have been hopeful if it was an incomplete pass.
So PSTM now takes possession of the ball at their own 9-yard line here after the INT by Monitz. Kolarski gets the snap.
Looks like
He's
Jordan Lee's
going
open.
deep. The middle, and that pass is picked. No, dropped at the
Oh.
last second. So I'll tell you what, right there, Keon, a good play right there by Jordan Lee.
Yes.
Ended up playing defensive back Olivier Ledo again, led the team in INTs for the first down Sniffers in the regular season. He came up, he had the ball in his hands, but before his feet were able to hit the floor, I think Lee punched that ball out.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happened. If only the ball was maybe a bit further, Jordan Lee had a step on Olivier Lido. Great play for Lido for being there, and for Jordan Lee, you had to play DB there, even if you had the ball.
Second
Looks like
down now,
short
the
to
sidearm
Lee.
pass to
Oh.
get up into
Oh
the
my
air,
God.
almost picked
Wow.
off.
What hands by Jordan Lee there.
Oh.
And the ball was behind, and he was still able to catch it for it, but dangerous though. The ball was in the air for a bit too long.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, Keon, I think that's about the second or third time we've seen Lee kind of bobble the ball initially when it hits him in the hands. He's able to
Yeah.
make the catch afterwards, but yeah, that is dangerous, like you're saying, right? The ball is so close to being picked off. Third down now. Kolarski being
going
flushed to his
deep.
right, goes deep.
Oh my!
Wow.
Great.
What a catch.
Coming back for the ball there.
Yeah, so that was Mateo Misi, the number 13, and that's a great play by the receiver. Like you talked about, coming back for the ball, we all thought that was going to go a little bit deeper as to the receiver. He saw, it's going to be a little short here, hit the brakes, come back to the ball. A big grab there, first down, PSTM. So ball at about the 11-yard line. So again, outside of the red zone here for PSTM, opens up a ton of options right here for them offensively, and they can still get the first down if they get the ball to the 1-yard line.
Looks like they're running trips. Trips left.
What are you calling right here if you're Kolarczyk?
I would send one guy deep. Have Salvatore running a drag because he is a fast one. But
Kolarczyk was fast, but not fast enough. They couldn't escape the sack. Big takedown there by Thierry Levasseur.
I think Thierry had 7 sacks throughout the year.
Yep,
So it was
7 sacks.
I think that's his first sack for tonight. So maybe that could get him going and keep the ball going backwards for PSTM.
First sack of tonight and first sack of the postseason for Thierry Levasseur, again, number 5 for PSTM. Pardon me, for first down Sniffers. And that was a big loss. That was a loss, sack of about 7, maybe even 8 yards right there.
Yeah.
Ball almost all the way back to midfield right now for PSTM. Again, just less than 15 and a half minutes remaining here in the game. So, I mean, listen, if the first down Sniffers can get a stop here, still have a chance.
Yeah. But this is basically their make or break where they need to stop now, especially with that big sack.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Leo for drop right there. Looks like he thought about running
Yes.
before catching the ball.
As a receiver's worst tendency. Every receiver does it at times, but having to catch the ball before you run. He was wide open there too, so he had space to get some yards. I think it's third down.
Yeah, third down. Third and long now.
Yeah.
So again, don't forget the first down is still at the 1 yard line. Going to sack and then a drop right there on second down. Let's push this PSM offense back again about 2 or 3 yards away from midfield. Galarza gets the snap. He looks to his right.
Oh.
Goes to the left corner. Man wide open. Oh, and that's dropped.
That was a broken coverage there by first down Sniffers. They got very lucky that was an incomplete pass.
And I tell you what, if the first down Sniffers could come back and tie or potentially win this game, that could be the game-changing play right there.
Yes.
That receiver was wide open for the touchdown. So 4th and long right now.
Oh.
So I believe, I think they're going to punt. Yeah, that's a smart play right here.
Yeah, it goes to the 1.
But exactly by PSTM. So the ball, once you get the ball past midfield, when you punt it, it goes to the opponent's 1 yard line. If you get the ball before midfield, you punt it, it goes to their 10.
It's honestly smart for them because if Salvatore could give a lot of pressure, because Mathieu Couture, he doesn't have that much of a leeway in terms of space because he is backed up behind the end zone.
Yeah, of course, if you punt, like usually how it works here in FPF is if you have the ball, you usually start at your own 10 yard line. If you lose a yard or so, or even more than a yard, if you're punting the ball away before getting the ball to your own 10 yard line, then the ball goes to half. But again, as you said, in this case, the ball was past the halfway point of the field, so it goes to the 1 yard line for the first down Sniffers. Should they go on first down? Couturier gets a snap. He looks to his right. He has a man. Oh, almost intercepted.
What a big pass break up there. Massimo Moniz with the break up there.
I mean, so that's, at least it counts as a pass deflection right there. So, I mean, he has an interception. He has a couple of touchdowns in this one already. I mean, I think he's the MVP so far.
Yeah, honestly, if the game keeps going, it looks like he's going to be the MVP.
Yeah, Mona is definitely a playmaker. One of many playmakers this afternoon so far for his team. Again, up by a score of 27-0. Brent Buck and Keon Cyrus with you live at Complex Sportif CN here in Brassard for the FPF Division F Championship. Second down now, facing the first down. Sniffers Couturier gets a snap. He looks to his right, passes it quickly to the flat. Quick pass, quick tackle, though. Masiocha with the tackle. Caught there by Levasseur.
It gives Couturier more room now, honestly. You just need a pass to get at least past the 4 or 5 yard line of your own back end. So now you're making it third and manageable, which is gives him more space at least. You just can't take a safety.
Yeah, that's it. So about 5 yard gain on the play. The ball now at the 6 yard line. First down Sniffers looking for anything here, any type of positivity out of their offense. Let's see if they can get the ball out of the shadow of their own end zone. Couturier waits the snap. He gets it. He looks to his left. He's going another lofter towards the sideline. Oh! And that ball, I think the defensive back knocked it out of the receiver's hands at the last second.
Masiotra.
Yeah, Masiotra in coverage. That actually was a pretty good pass.
Yep.
One of the rare accurate passes, at least
This game.
when it comes to first down Sniffers for taking a deep shot. Again, good play by the defensive back. So now 4th down here, 4th and about 3. What are you calling? Obviously, they're going to have to go for Ray Couturier in his offense. What are you calling right here if you're a member of the first down Sniffers offense?
I think at the final play, whether it's like a 7-in perhaps for Olivier Ledo or Philippe Desjardins, getting something with levels. Even not every team knows this, but maybe going on 2, for example, to get the rusher a bit stumbled. You never know. But definitely some levels. They're running with trips right now. But I wouldn't go deep. Just get the first down, but at least make sure you get the first down here.
Trips to the right of the quarterback. He goes to his right, now back to the left.
There.
He has a man open. And that pass is caught. First down Sniffers.
That
I
was a
tell you
great
what,
grab there.
that ball hung in the air. Seemed like for an eternity. Good catch right there by the receiver, number 11, for the first down Sniffers to extend this drive for his team. And one thing, so Keon, one thing I noticed, obviously doing the prep for this game, right? PSM offense dominant in the first half, right?
Yeah.
Even in this game, up 27-0. They've been that way the whole playoffs, right? Their offense seemingly has fallen asleep in the second half. There's a couple games this season, even during the postseason, where they scored 0 points in the second half, and that's the case so far right now.
Yeah, honestly, it's not the recipe you would want to be scoreless, especially in the second half. But if they have a big enough lead and they trust their defense to not allow those same points in the second half, it's been working for them so far.
Couturier again, lofting that ball to the sideline. Intended receiver was Lavasse. That ball almost intercepted, and that seems to be the hitch in his throw right there for Couturier. Again, he's had a successful season. Again, he helped bring his team to the championship game, right? But again, when you're throwing these passes that are more, even well, in this case, it wasn't even 10 yards, right? You can't always put a bunch of air underneath the ball. Sometimes you got to sling it in there.
Yeah, and that could be a mix of different things, whether you want the arm strength or whatnot. I played a game of quarterback. It's not, especially you're 5-ish yards behind the line of scrimmage. If you're trying to make a pass at like the 5-yard line, 5 yards ahead of the snapper, that's 10 yards of that's 10 yards of air. It's not always easy. Oh, what a catch there!
Nice catch right there. I mean, it's not conventional right there. Again, Couturier throwing it across his body, but he's able to connect right there with the receiver, number 19, and Jason Paquette. Paquette picks up, enough for the first down. Again, extending the drive, moving the chains here, hypothetical chains, obviously, for the first down Sniffers offense.
A grab there from Paquette. Sometimes your receiver just has to bail out your quarterback with a throw like that. But how many times can you throw a ball like that and expect it to be caught?
Again, 18 points that the PSTM scored against the first down Sniffers in their Week 5 matchup. Second matchup of the regular season was their lowest output. Obviously, they surpassed that today here with 27 points. First down Sniffers looking for point number 1 here in this contest. It's the third time here in the red zone. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Fast rush by Salvatore.
He gets sacked again.
Salvatore came out of a cannon on that rush. There wasn't much that Couturier was able to do there.
And obviously, Keon, you play a lot of different positions offensively. Well, a receiver, you said you played a bit of quarterback, but on defense, you've played rusher, you played corner. As a rusher, what's the key to getting sacks?
As part of the game goes on, it's more like you just have to be at the right place at the right time. But as the game goes on, what's good for a really good rusher is knowing the snap count, especially from the center. If you could understand the snap counts of what the center is going through, you could time it so well where the second the ball's off the ground, you're already within the snapper's face, which gives the quarterback less time to even get the ball out. So as long as Salvatore, especially in this sense, times it, and he's quick, so it takes practice at the end of the day. And that was a catch.
Paquette catch right there, number 19 for first down Sniffers.
And that was Jason Paquette once again.
So Paquette's catch brings the ball to about the 6-yard line now for first down Sniffers. Just under 6.5 minutes remaining in this contest. Brent Bach and Keon Sires with you live at Complex Sportif CN, home of Flag Plus Football's Division F Championship. Again, the first of 5 games here this afternoon and into the evening. Coming up next, don't go anywhere, we have your Division D finals game between Rick and Marty and the Snowden Deli Deegans. Snowden Deli Deegans, number 1 seed, 10-0, looking to complete their path to perfection. Rick and Marty, the number 2 seed. Because Couturier running, and he is in the red zone, so he cannot run. So that'll be a penalty. It won't be a loss of yards, but what it'll be basically is an incomplete pass credited to Couturier and his offense.
Yeah, he was at the 7-yard line there, so he was already in red zone.
Again, this game right here, reminiscent of the first meeting between these two teams. PSTM jumped out to an 18-0 lead in the first half. Touchdown by Jordan Lee. They won by Massimo Moniz. PSTM was able to add another one again before the break, up 18-0. But then, just like today, they didn't score in the second half. First down Sniffers were able to get a touchdown, but that was it. An 18-7 win for PSTM, as we said earlier, though. First down Sniffers able to eventually lose 25-24 later in the season, a week later. Couturier pass over the middle, incomplete. And the flag on the play might be throwing.
Yeah, he might have been over the line.
Legal forward pass, yep.
Yeah,
Yep, turnover on down. So smart play right there. Yeah, so you hear right there, head referee there, Leo Gervais saying illegal forward pass.
Yep.
Quarterback goes over the line of scrimmage, throws the ball. PSTM smartly, instead of accepting the penalty, they choose to decline it. Incomplete pass to get the ball on downs.
Yeah.
What did you see out of the PSTM defense that led to the turnover right there?
They were strong. There were some big plays by first down Snifflers, but at the end of the day, PSTM, they were composed, especially in their own red zone. They were fortunate with some penalties there, but their defense didn't break. Looks like Jordan Lee's breaking down straight middle.
Nice defensive play right there.
Yeah,
Lee
nice
was open. You're right. Lee was open.
Nice break up there.
Yeah, great pass deflection. That was by number 12, Philippe Desjardins. Got on his horse right there, able to track down the ball and the receiver, and made a play to knock that pass incomplete.
It's hard sometimes to see especially when your center is running a deep route, because they're the last person on the line that's actually going to be running as they snap the ball right away. So Lee, with the speed that he has, he could get if it was ever needed for him to get these deep routes, he is someone that could do it. But right now with a 27-0 lead, with less than 4 minutes left in this game, honestly, just kill clock if you're PSTM. But again, I feel like they're also having fun too.
Yeah, passer to the right-hand side, caught by Matteo Musimisi.
Like it's
third down now. Facing the PSTM offense. Obviously, Keon, if you remember the first down Sniffers, you have to create a turnover right here.
Yeah, you have to. Even if they don't convert on fourth and they punt it, that's not really great for you, because you haven't really been showing for first down Snifflers that your deep ball's been as accurate, and you have to go down the field, and the clock is running currently. Wheel route there potentially by Mashotra, and defended by Paquette.
Yeah, Paquette was there step for step. You can even make the argument, Keon, that he was actually in better position to make the catch than the receiver right there.
Yeah, he was there. Looks like already punting.
So, yeah, smart play right here.
Yeah,
Get the ball back to your opponents. Your defense is doing what it needs to do, so let your defense come onto the field and make another play here. Under 2.5 minutes remaining in this contest, still a 27-0 lead for the PSTM over the first down Sniffers. Sniffers have not been able to sniff the end zone despite being in the red zone 3 times in this contest.
At this point, just trying to march down the field and get a touchdown for first down Snifflers. You don't want to get shut out in the finals or any game, so they can at least get the points on the board. At least they can at least leave with something more happier than getting a shutout.
So Couturier waits the snap now. See, the reality of losing the championship game, and appears to have set in on him and the rest of his squad. Pass and that one is almost picked off. Matteo Musimisi, pardon me, number 13 right there. I think his eyes were big, and he thought about dancing on his way to the end zone.
Yeah,
got to catch the ball first.
Nice jump there on the route. Honestly, this was a great performance all around by PSTM.
Yeah.
Especially in the first half. The second half, maybe they let off the gas, but when you're up 27-0, it is hard to kind of let yourself keep fighting with the engine, but their defense has been standing tall. They haven't allowed a point yet.
Yeah, PSTM coming into this game, they had 5 interceptions. They definitely added to that total here this afternoon.
Yes.
Second down now. Handoff. Fake handoff. Avoiding a sack was Couturier. Avoids another tackle. Can he break a third? He gets held.
There's a hold.
Held a second time. So Couturier.
He is frustrated, but he did get the call there.
Yeah. I mean, he got the call twice pretty much. There's two different holds by the PSTM defense on that play. Stopping the big man as he tried to rumble and bumble his way down to the goal line into the end zone. So 30 seconds remaining. Yeah, clear holding.
Yeah.
Calling us PSTM, so automatic first down. First down Sniffers, at least they have a chance. They can still get on the board here.
Yeah. At this point, you definitely would want to get on the board. You don't want to leave Brossard at least with being shut out.
PSTM has delivered one shutout in the regular season. That was an 18-0 victory back in Week 3 over Vengeance. First down Sniffers this season have not been shut out. Trying to keep that streak alive. Caught! Touchdown! Stretching, getting to the end zone with Levasseur. Levasseur there with the touchdown. Now the score is 27-6 for PSTM.
Doesn't matter what the outcome of the score, they at least got their points. You can't go wrong with scoring in the championship game. So,
yeah, championship game, week 1, week 2, week 20. You don't want to get shut out. Like I think that's safe to assume. No one wants to go home with a goose egg on the scoreboard. I mean, again, listen. First Down Sniffers came out here. They wanted to win the championship. It's not going to happen, obviously. It's the final play of the game here, but at least, like you said, they could say they got on the scoreboard.
Exactly.
So going for the 2-point conversion now to make the score a little closer.
Oh.
Couturier pass is almost picked off, goes right through the hands of the defender, and that'll do it with a 27-6 victory. PSTM are your first ever Fly Plus Football Division F champions. Congratulations to PSTM. They dominated early, they dominated in the middle, and they ended up winning late. A huge win for them. Yeah, so big W. Again, like I said, the game started off, it was a shaky start, right, for First Down Sniffers. PSTN gets the early touchdown. Massimo Monitz, they get the 1-point conversion. And then we see right after that, pick 6 by the PSTN defense. And then it just continued to go downhill. We saw a safety, saw a couple of turnovers on downs, a few more interceptions. I think First Down Sniffers, Keon, they couldn't find their footing at all in this contest.
I have to agree, especially with the first 2 drives early with the pick 6 by Massimo Moniz as well as the safety. It's hard to come back from that mentally in a championship game, especially it's their first time. So credits to First Down Sniffers for getting up to this point and fighting to the end, but it seemed like PSTM had control of it from the get-go.
And obviously for PSTM, I know we said earlier in the first half at least, Massimo Moniz was your MVP. Obviously, Jeff Rosenblatt, the CEO of Fly Plus Football, is going to award the game MVP in just a few moments. Are you sticking with Moniz as your MVP, or are you going somewhere else?
I have to go with Moniz. Perfect game throughout both sides of the field, so especially if you can make an impact defensively and offensively, it's hard to give it up to someone else, as much as they had a lot of playmakers on both sides.
So besides Moniz, obviously, who caught your attention for PSTM? Again, we talked about this is a young team. Most of the guys just their first year in the league, not everybody, but the majority of their team. A lot of playmakers on both sides of the ball. Who really caught your eye for PSTM?
Especially on defense, Julian Salvatore. He's been a great rusher, especially in the lower divisions. So he might have had maybe 1 or 2 sacks today, but I could feel his impact for a running quarterback as Couturier is. Didn't make it easy, especially even if Salvatore didn't get the sacks. He was always causing disruption there. Couturier made some uncomfortable throws.
And I know in your history, like you played in the lowest divisions in FPF, and now you gradually, you as a player and you as the teams you play on, you guys are starting to decline the rankings. Do you think that PSTM as a team now, they mission accomplished, they won Division F, do you think now it's time for them to potentially move up?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, they definitely deserve to be moving up, but enjoy the championship that they have, though. All
right, so we go down to the field again with Jeff Rosenblatt, should be presenting the MVP of the game again, PSTM for a huge victory over the First Down Sniffers for the Division F championship.
We're good? All right, we're here with the Division F champs, PSTM. Where's Captain Jordan? You're here? Come, Jordan. Come grab. Take the trophy. Take the banner. That's for the boys. All right, Jordan. Quick question for you. Is this your first? Is this the team's first year league? Yeah, first inaugural season. How does it feel? First season in to be the champs.
Feels good. A lot to look forward to. Yep.
I like it. We got a man of few words here, Jordan, which we like that. And Massimo, get over here. All right, this Massimo, not you. Sorry, bro. This guy started the game. I think you started with a touchdown, and then like next play, pick 6 to set the tone of the game. You are the MVP of this Division F Finals. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me ask you a question. Are these your buddies or guys that you play serious football with?
These are my buddies.
All right.
We spent our whole life together, and since day one, took a few seasons, but we got here, and it's done now.
Okay, so I got 2 questions. The first one is, where do you see PSTM going in FPF? You guys going to move up the ranks? You're going to go higher divisions? Where do you see you guys going?
Since we won the finals, I think it's only justice to jump up a division and try to head for the next championship.
I like that. And second question is, what does it mean to win with your boys, with your family? Tell me what it means to you.
It means everything, man. We've been grinding the last few fucking months, you know, and it feels good, man. It feels really good.
Yeah, honestly.
All right. Hey, we got PSTM, the Division F champs for 2025. Shout out to the sponsor. Shout out to the great cannoli. Shout out to the sponsor. That's our champs. Back to you in the booth.
Okay.
Hey, congrats, guys. Congrats.
All right, so welcome back here. Obviously, Jeff Rosenblatt giving the player of the game to Massimo Monis. Obviously, as we were talking about, well-deserved award for him. Final thoughts?
Honestly, great first start for FPF championships. PSTM with the 27-6 victory. So congrats to them, but honestly, well-deserved. They played a great game all around.
All right, so once again from Complex Sportif Place Bell, he's Keon Cyrus. I'm Brent Bach, and thanks for tuning in to the Flat Plus Football Division F Championship. Again, PSTM, like you said, 27-6 victory over the first Down Sniffers in the inaugural Division F Championship game. Don't go anywhere. Division D coming up next. Rick and Marty, the number 2 seed, taking on the Snowden Deli Deacons, number 1 seed. 10-0, looking to complete their path to perfection. Will they do it? Stay tuned to find out.